Welcome back to another episode of the Slct podcast. It's your boy Sweet,
It's the Sun God.
and this is episode 17.
And 7. We getting
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, I was thinking about this shit
Damn,
today.
I just poured a lot.
You definitely did. Unnecessary as fuck.
That was spread that out throughout the night, you know.
You're done about it. I mean, why not just drink it all in a cup if you're gonna spread it out?
Nah, I'd much rather.
Cause you feel like you're gonna crush it all at once.
Yeah, I'd much rather just pour it out. Pour it out. Make a little drink right now. Take the shot later. Yeah, shit dripping everywhere. I'm a mess right now, people. I'm still getting it together. Hey, I'm tired of shit, man. I've been waking up at 5. Feel like it feels like 2 a.m. right now. I swear to God. I'm getting used to it though.
I was just about to say get used to it.
I'm getting used to it.
I wake up around like 5:40, 5ish.
Sometimes I take a nap in the afternoon, but I gotta stop doing that shit too.
Yeah, cause you ain't a little kid, bro. You're a
Yes.
grown ass man. You gotta get shit done.
Nah, I be tired, man.
No, I mean, if I could take naps throughout the day, I probably won't because I get shit done, motherfucker.
The,
So
the only reason I don't want to take naps is because it's gonna affect the time I go to sleep at night. It's the only
Yeah.
reason. That's the only reason I'm against taking naps. But
Yeah.
if I don't got shit else to do the next day and I'm tired the previous day, I'm taking a nap. It's going down. Cause I don't know, naps be hitting way more than night sleep.
You know what, like, what if you like you just went throughout the day with taking like 45 minutes to like an hour naps, and then just getting up and then just work for like fucking 5-6 hours and then just take another hour nap and then just work for another 6 hours type shit. Get some other shit done.
I feel like that will work only for a little bit of time. Like after like a day or two, like 2 days, I'm gonna start feeling the effects, like missing like cumulative 20 hours of sleep now. What's
Yeah.
going on?
I mean, but like I guess we could just say like rest in peace to Pnb Rock. You know that shit was fucked up. What happened? You know, and if you wondering like, oh, why we ain't talking about this like right now, because you're watching episode 16. We record a week in advance, so
I seen that shit, and it was just like what? Pnb Rock out of all people.
yeah.
I don't know what he could have been caught up in, but it was just he was the last person you would expect to her got ran down on some robbery shit.
I mean, honestly, any rapper or any person could get ran down on. I mean, it's probably happening right now, but for the most part, you just don't expect to hear people die like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just random. Like, oh, Pnb Rock. Like, you haven't heard from him. Like, if you wasn't keeping up with him in a while. So it's just
Yeah.
like now, this is how you hear the news. It's like,
And that's what I'm saying. Like he wasn't starring in nothing.
I mean, he just started putting music back out. I think.
If anything, it seemed like he was on his own wave. Like he was doing his own
Yeah.
little grind thing. So it's
most part.
just like, and from what I know, he don't really be like talking about gang shit. But like I said, I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But
mean,
it
alright.
came out that his girlfriend's post is what alerted the niggas to go do what they did for the most part. Which just opens it to a larger conversation because we've seen this multiple times when it comes to location and rappers dying, like with X, with Dolph and the cookie store.
That definitely I mean, but with Young Dolph, he didn't drop his location. He was just there, and I guess somebody told somebody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then like, and that particular fucking like chicken and waffle joint apparently is one of the most dangerous ones in LA, and nobody eats there. Nobody sits down to eat there, especially you in and out, or you just go to another one. So
And let's just can you pull up a picture? Can you pull up that a picture, or just not even a picture, the picture she posted? Cause let's be honest, that looked like two carryout wings. Did like a flat ass thin pancake. You know them Christmas cookies that's thin as shit. I think they are kind of wafers, and they just break apart so gently.
P&G.
Food didn't even look that good. It was not worth. And this is something very small, but it was just the first thing I thought. The food didn't look that good. I think this was it right here. Yeah, two carryout wings. Two carryout wings. A thin ass waffle. Grits look watery as shit at the top.
I mean, but the grits look kind of like the best thing.
And I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. I give them the butter excuse though, cause it do look like it got butter and cheese at the top though. So
that's definitely what it is.
that might be the best thing on. But
I mean, but what I don't like is why is it that anytime a rapper died, there's a video that's being played and everybody get to see it.
what you mean of them getting shot or
Yeah, or just them laying on the ground, like motherfuckers pull out their phone, record them, and then post it, bro, or give it to media outlets and shit like that. And it's just like,
it's a bag, bro.
I mean, is like,
It is. If you have a video, like I'm pretty sure if you hit up TMZ and you say, yeah, I was in the Roscoe's when Pnb Rock got shot. I got the video. They'd probably offer you like maybe like a couple grand for that shit. Maybe like 3, 4. Maybe I'm not saying like you gonna cash out big time, but they'll offer you like.
but is it? That's recording somebody.
It's definitely not ethical. It's definitely not ethical or moral. It don't got no moral to it. It's disgusting for the most part. But
yeah, I mean, rest in peace, man. You know that shit crazy. That shit crazy.
Yeah, and I know we about to go in the whole circle, and this is honestly the part that hurts the most when it comes to the situation. The aftermath of it all, because we're all going to start going down the kumbaya shit. Niggas gonna start talking all that peace shit. Fingers pointed in different direction. Gun control, gang violence, and then another 2 weeks. That next drill song about taking a nigga head off gonna come out.
Lil Durk, where you at?
And it's gonna go right back to fuck these niggas. And that's always the worst part for me, honestly, bro. That's always I mean, don't get me wrong. I'ma say I say the second worst, because the actual death is always will be the worst part. But it's just the aftermath is just the circular aftermath is terrible.
I mean,
but yeah, man, rest in peace to Pnb Rock.
Yeah.
30 years old is way too young.
Do you think like rappers are targeted the way they are because because niggas want to beat him, or do you think is it because they look? Because honestly, right now in today's time, motherfuckers are broke, bro. Like all of these major cities that like these rappers and shit be in, it's people out there that's hungry. They don't got it.
Yeah.
And they out there robbing motherfuckers, bro. And if you a rapper and you in a city, you might just get robbed, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like that's definitely true. I think
If I go in the wrong city right now, looking fly as shit like I always do, but look, just going to another hood right now, not knowing nobody, somebody might rob me, bro.
yeah.
I'm gonna be good because I'm always good, but somebody could definitely rob me, and that's just the reality of it. And if you're a rapper, just put 300 times more anticipation on robbing your ass.
Exactly. I feel like it's the notoriety. Like we know you're rich. We know where you are. You're in our city, and then this is another big part too. Like let's be honest. Unless you're like A-list, B-list rapper, maybe even high C-list, you really don't have that much money to be paying out for security for real. You don't.
Yeah,
You don't. So like that shit is a bill. Look at any rapper like talk about that shit. It's probably endless clips on YouTube right now. That shit is costly. So if you somebody like Pnb Rock, like I'm not sure what was his last hit, but he wasn't on top. He wasn't on top. So and I think he was actually independent. So not to say that independent artists make less because they obviously get more of the profit from what was going on. But I'm just saying, like he probably wasn't pulling in as much money as he did when like Selfish dropped or some shit like that. So $50,000 a week on security? Fuck no. That sounds like that's dead. That doesn't. I when you hear that, it's just like, man. If you're not a nigga that's not in no shit, you probably just be like, man, I'm good.
But you wouldn't really need $50,000 in security, because you wouldn't need the security every day depending on what you're doing.
I guess that's true too.
Like if you going like to the airport, you might just need one motherfucker, or if you going somewhere else, like. But depending on like you said, who you are. But if you are him, then you got the money for it, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, but if you're not, like, let's say,
but that's what
like,
I'm saying.
It's
yeah, so you don't need as much security.
You're popular and rich enough to be a good lick, but you're not popular and rich enough to have like endless security, top notch, top flight. You know.
Oh, I get what you're saying, but I mean, even still, like, you wouldn't really need that security if you're not in the fucking hood, bro. Like, you shouldn't be in the hood.
That too.
You shouldn't be like just
that too. And let me just stop and say this. We are not with victim blaming. We are not victim blaming. But when it comes to men, we understand that sometimes in certain circumstances we have to take some of the blame of what happened. If I go down the street waving money at midnight, like we said, in the hood that's not ours, I'm fresh as shit in the hood that's not mine, and I get jumped. I didn't ask to get jumped, and them niggas jumped me. That's what happened. But I have to be responsible and like, okay,
yeah.
What was I really on? What was I really thinking doing that? What did I really expect to happen?
I didn't go there to get jumped, but it happened.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean,
yeah. But hey,
if you rich, get out the hood. The hood does not love you. Just go ahead and leave.
I mean, even though he wasn't from, Cali anyway, but still, like, you just watch how you move, man. Like,
that shit.
Just watch how you move, and I hope this is a lesson for all the females.
Like, that too.
Like,
that
because like honestly, he probably could have been straight. Like you never know. I'm not going to say and put blame on her because, like I said, he was in a hood. If you in a hood, who knows? It's not like niggas in the hood and Cali probably listening to Pnb Rock. Like I doubt it, unless they follow all of these rappers to see when they in LA. That's a different story. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's why sometimes when you hear stories like this, you really just feel like fuck the fame, just give me the money. Just give me the money. And it's a lot of careers out there. You'll get rich as fuck. Richer than any rapper.
Yeah.
And nobody knows your name. And you could be the richest nigga in the room. Nobody knows you at all. You developed some software and sold it to the military
Sorry to me.
or the government or like some payment system. You created a new payment system.
We get it.
That Visa adopted. You gonna be straight.
I mean, but you know what's crazy? I feel like at some point, that's what every famous person wants. They want to have all the money and not be noticed.
Nah, that's not what every famous person wants. I couldn't say that.
So you don't think, as a famous person, not having no privacy, not being able to walk outside and enjoy yourself, type shit, you don't think they would trade that in?
I feel like there's a certain amount that would, but I think a certain amount of famous people just like being famous.
If you were like a TikToker or some shit like that, I mean, yeah, you want the attention. But I'm talking about like actual A-list celebrity, like famous people that can't go outside.
Oh yeah, definitely. Probably.
Like,
I'd say that I don't know. I'm not them. I don't know.
You don't think Drake sits down and be like, man, I wish I was just regular for like. I wish I still had all the money, but I wish like I could just do this.
I think he does think that, but I think that even if that was to be his reality, he'd be like, damn, like.
do you think Barack Obama wish he don't have to have Secret Service?
I don't feel like Barack Obama feels like that. I don't feel like.
So you don't think he would love to not have them motherfuckers and be able to just do his thing?
See, here's the thing. Do I think that people ponder that thought or have those feelings? Yes, I do. But do I actually think that people will trade the life they have to actually live that life? No, I don't. I don't think that.
No, I'm not saying like, oh, trade it. I'm saying if they could just have all the money that they have but not be noticed, they would do it.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I think that famous people enjoy their fame.
I think you're
to
mistaken,
a certain
bro.
degree. I think that's definitely true. They think about it, they probably ponder the thought and have those feelings, but at the end of the day, I feel like and it probably, like I said, I mean, and I always say there's always exceptions to every rule. Are there celebrities that do feel like that? Yes, but I do feel like the majority of them do enjoy their fame, and if given the chance, they will not give it up. Maybe give it up for a week or a month or a year, yeah, but not indefinitely.
I mean, I wasn't saying like indefinitely, but they would do it.
That would be that. I mean, it's kind of implied when you say money with no fame, and just leave it at that.
I mean, because there are perks of like being like famous and shit.
Yeah, that's ultimately what I'm saying. Like I seen a video. I think Lil Pump was in like Japan or some shit like that. He was just looking around like, don't nobody know who I am? Why isn't it a crowd around me? Like, why aren't people taking pictures of me? And it was like, that's the perfect example right there. He could have just went about his life. Oh yeah, don't nobody know who I am? Cool. I don't have a crowd I could go. But even though someone may have those thoughts, it's gonna be like.
I mean, when was this? How recent was this?
I just came across it on Instagram, on one of my pop-ins.
You know what's crazy? That's the thing about these little short videos and shit like that. You don't really know the context of it, and then you could be listening to some shit now from a video from 5 years ago that somebody said. You could be like, man, fuck this motherfucker, and then you don't even know that this motherfucker don't even feel that way now, or like it was a joke or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm auntie on PO.
but motherfucking.
No, you're definitely right though. That's. I feel like we had this conversation before, but yeah, the I don't know, when Vine was around, it wasn't as bad for some reason. You know why? When Vine was around, okay, so we had Vine. Vine was what, 7 seconds, right? It was like,
I think it was 6.
It was like 6 seconds. It was coherent. It was long and coherent enough for it was like, okay, this happened. Something else happened. He slapped her ass. Turned around. It was actually a guy. Ha ha. If you find that funny, ha ha ha. Or some shit like that. TikToks now is just like dance. Over. It was just someone like trying to look cute, or like someone growling in the camera.
I mean, I kind of disagree, bro. I mean, for the most part, I feel like Vine was the fucking beta. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see if this could work.
It was tame too. It wasn't integrated into every other application, and that was the second and most important point I was going to get to.
I mean, but like the reason I disagree is because on Vine you only had 6 seconds. On TikTok you have the option to make. I forgot how long it is, but you can have a video over 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I think you could go up to a minute. I could be wrong. I'm not on TikTok.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck no.
But like I be seeing videos like on Instagram of videos on TikTok, and them James be longer than a minute. But motherfucking yeah. So like Vine, it kind of was like the start of it, and then people caught on to that. And then once motherfuckers, you can entertain somebody in 6 seconds and you blow up. Now the game changed. The songs start getting shorter and all that other shit, bro. Like, Vine was the start of it all, bro.
Yeah, it definitely was, but it was also tame at the same time, though. Like I said, it wasn't integrated into every app has some kind of like it's integrated into the app where you click on a video and then it ultimately starts a playlist of endless other videos that you could endlessly watch. Scroll up. Oh, I don't like this one. Ha ha! I found that funny. Oh, she cute. Oh, this is interesting. And
I mean, but that's just like the explore page on Instagram. If you don't have no followers, you could click on the explore page and just anything. Like, you could just keep going on and on. If you go on YouTube, you watch a video, you can keep going on and on. Facebook, you watch a video, you can keep going on and on. So it's like that all them apps already had those things. The attention span thing came in with Vine.
Yeah, it's mixed in with the short. And
then when you add like a app like Instagram that's just 4 pictures and you just scrolling. Now you getting used to seeing something, boom, 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 and then you add the stories in there. You watch the stories. Some people just do like that. So it's all tied in. And then now, when you can't even really watch like TV shows like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or fucking like movies and shit. Like, this shit, you just be like waiting for that shit to get over now. Like, you be like, man, what the fuck?
Like, what you mean?
Like shows and shit. It's so convenient to just watch it on like streaming. Pause. Like, at your page. Like, when we was like younger, we had to sit down and watch the show, or we missed it. You know what I'm saying?
7:30, 8:30 Central.
There was no playback. I couldn't rewind it. So the fact that you could pause it, you have more freedom to like pretty much do what you want. So with all that
Better be tuning in.
being like put in place, it's just fucking everybody attention span up, bro.
Yeah, I agree for sure. Shorter attention spans is like when you take that back into the regular world, you're fucked. You're fucked, which is exactly why I keep saying this. Get off social media.
No, say not. Motherfucking, we on social media, nigga.
Yeah, but
I get what you're saying.
yeah.
If you got better yourself, fuck us.
Don't be a slave.
But yeah, so you want to talk about how wrong you was earlier?
All right, go ahead.
So pretty much we was talking, and I was saying it's such a bad idea to throw a new artist with one song that got popular on festivals, like on these like wild festivals and shit like that, where you got crazy lineups, fans coming out for everybody. I feel like it's a bad idea. Nobody's really gonna know her song, and it's not gonna be enough to where you can hear the crowd. It's not enough to you where you can interact with the crowd. So you got pretty much probably like 3%, 4% of the fans that might know any other song that you play besides the one that everybody heard. And pretty much everybody can only say that one fucking hook. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really knows the whole song. It's always the hook or the popular part that they hear on Instagram or some shit like that. So I think it's a bad idea.
All right.
We talking about Ice Spice, by the way.
And here's what I'm and what else did you say?
I said if they keep doing this to her, she's just gonna be another Coily Ray.
Okay, all right. and this is what I say. She could possibly end up like that. She could, but here and this is how I feel about her. I'm not gonna say Coily Ray can't rap, or she don't be actually making songs.
They just fucked up the marketing. They rushed her too much.
Nah, but she actually be rapping. Now she already was doing shows, and she already has other songs.
Are you talking about Coily Ray or Ice
Spice?
Whatever her name is.
Ice Spice. She already was doing shows. She already has other songs. She already has a fan base. It might not be booming. It might not be big, but because of her most recent song, it's massively growing in this moment.
Do you know any other song that she did?
Come on. That's not even, that's not.
But I'm saying
no, I don't know.
How can you say she already was doing other shows? She was already doing other.
Because I know that.
But how?
I mean, you want to explain? I know that because she was upping the prices on her previous shows. Like she took off and then she upped those prices,
okay,
and I just know that.
After the song, right? Post song, right?
I mean, that's what you do when you're a climbing artist.
But I'm saying before that song, she was on nobody's radar. Maybe a few people. Maybe a few people, bro. So
because you don't grow as an artist. That's not what happens, and you don't up your price. Yeah, what they say, yesterday's price is not today's price.
That don't have nothing to do with this conversation we have right now.
Yes, it does. How? Because of what you're trying to say right now. Like
you upping your price doesn't have anything to do if nobody knows who the fuck you are. That's what I'm talking about, right? So if you're not on nobody's radar, say like you come out with a song right now, you drop a song tomorrow, you blow up. You're not on nobody's radar right now. Or say like you had a little bit of buzz. Maybe say you had like you doing 20, 30K, 50K a video. Or some shit like that, right? You got a solid little fan base, underground. Do you blow up? Your song get 30 million, 40 million. views. Now you on festivals. You play those other songs with 100 different lineups throughout the weekend. You was on nobody radar. They only know that one song. Now you performing that one song and other songs. Now that's a tough bargain. Now you gotta. It's so hard. Like,
and that's what I'm saying.
You setting up the fucking.
She
artist.
could actually rap. She could actually rap. And this is where the actual talent and solid fan base comes in. And not to mention, she's a good looking female, and which really matters as a female artist. Your appearance matters. So right now, she has everything going for her.
I mean, but have you seen her performances?
I haven't.
Okay, so pretty much in these performances, she's on stage, nobody's saying nothing, and when she turned around and twerk, yeah, and then when she stopped twerking, they stopped cheering.
Is that what you say happens?
It happened twice already in 2 different videos, and on these festivals.
Hey, she's like I said, bro, growing artist. She's a growing artist.
But this is not how you grow artists, bro. In this time on viral now. People could make a joke out of her, bro.
She doesn't even necessarily have to perform. She could perform her top 3 songs, top 2 songs. She don't have to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna choose the most obscure, unknown song in my catalog.
On these festivals, you don't have like a 30-minute set. Like, I don't think she have a 30-minute set. I think she's gonna perform that song and maybe 2 other songs, like you said. So maybe she got 3 songs top.
And okay, so you don't think that's good growth to play the song that got you? You have a 6-minute set, 10-minute set. You play the song that blew you up and your 2 other most hot songs. If you're a really good artist and you're really good and you really believe in your craft, like let's just put put yourself in them shoes. You wrote a song. Just listen.
You can't tell me to listen because I'm telling you my fucking strategy and how I think already. I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. If I have one song,
missing an opportunity.
If I have
this
one
guy's
song,
missing an opportunity.
No. I'm just fucking.
You
smart.
get put on a big stage, 10-minute set. You have one hit that everyone knows, and you as an artist know that okay, I know my songs are good. I know these other 2 songs are just as good as the one that's big. I'm a line them up. I'm gonna put one, because songs may merge into each other, or they might have a certain vibe that flows into each other. You play those songs, you go crazy. People might start searching the song right there and then.
A little technical difficulties, but you were saying I was missing out on the opportunity if I don't do the festival. Right?
Yep. It's a good opportunity.
Do you understand why it's important to, like, in this day and age, right? Viral moments, motherfuckers in the crowd will record the crowd reacting to you, right? You could take a chance, like you could, like I'm not knocking nobody that does it, but it's just like you keep doing this, you keep having these videos like this, your career is gonna go down, right? So me personally, why I wouldn't do it, I would do tours. I would link up with an artist that's probably similar to me, and build a fan base like that. You know what I'm saying? Then work my way up to the tours. When Uzi came out, he didn't just boom 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 tours. Like, no, he was doing like tours and shit, but he wasn't doing like festival.
EXO tour life.
But that was his own tour after he established himself. When he came out the gate with like Sub-Zero and shit, he wasn't doing festivals like that. I mean, but at the same time, festivals then was kind of like a little different than it is now too. So like, an artist doing the festival back then, it probably will be more of a good look because motherfuckers won't be recording him trying to. You won't have the fan. Oh, this shit weak as shit. you know what I'm saying? Like,
let me try to tear this person.
but that's what's happening now. So it's like, yeet. Great business move. He's supposed to do like Rolling Loud or some shit in Miami or something. He pulled out of it. Great move. Not everybody there knows his songs.
Be afraid. Don't go on stage.
No, bro. He's building his fan base the right way, bro. He's doing it the right way, bro. Like, you gotta adapt to the times, bro. You can't just go out there and like fucking set yourself up, bro. Do you think Drake will perform at another Tyler the Creator show again?
Maybe.
No.
It did. He got come with some shit they won't hear.
So Drake, one of the most popular artists, went to another crowd.
Nah, see,
that didn't want to hear his shit.
Here was Drake's problem. It's not that they didn't necessarily want to hear Drake.
They wanted to see. Frank
wanted
Ocean.
to see Frank Ocean.
I don't. It doesn't matter, bro.
Yes, it does. It does. And I'm not even anybody that knows anything about OF knows that crowd wanted to see Frank Ocean. And when you say special guest and fucking Drake shows up after you were expecting Frank Ocean to sing some fucking Nights to you, some Blonde to you, some Skyline 2 to you, some White Ferrari to you, you fucking upset.
No, but like
you're fucking pissed.
What was like with that situation? Was it just special guest or was it Frank Ocean's coming?
It was special. No, nobody said Frank. Nobody said. If I'm remembering correctly, I could be wrong right now. So it was a special guest. Nobody said Frank.
So whose fault is that?
No one said Drake. It doesn't matter about whose fault it is.
So
the
crowd is expecting an imaginary special guest that they assume is Frank Ocean, and when Drake's come out, they get upset. It could have been any fucking body.
Okay, but that's a particular situation. A new performer performing their songs at Rolling Loud when the crowd expects them to be on stage is not the same as me saying, oh, I have a special guest, and you get some shit in your mind, and then I bring out somebody that you wasn't expecting. And of course, people are going to expect Frank Ocean because of the relationship that him and Tyler have. No, so when you just see fucking Drake,
when somebody say special guest, you don't expect anybody special.
And
guest.
I mean, and that's on the fault of the people. But I'm just saying you can't use
exactly.
You can't use
but that's my point.
that.
So the artist.
You
artist,
can't use that.
As the artist, I'm from the artist point of view, right? The artist made a good move. Right, that was a good move for Drake. Linking up with Tyler, going performing this shit. That was a good business move. He wouldn't really.
Nah, that's no special guest.
That is a fucking special guest, bro. But you proving my point, bro. You proving my point.
If he would have went there and it was like, yeah, we got some Drake is coming. Drake is coming, y'all. I'm pretty sure the crowd would have been more receptive to him. But when you say special guest, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying this particular situation isn't good to talk about this conversation because of that anomaly. The crowd was expecting someone else, and it was somebody else.
It's a perfect example because the biggest artist out right now came out as a special guest, and they booed the nigga, bruh. So if the biggest artist can't come out as a special guest to a certain crowd,
Drake is not the biggest artist at Camp Flog now.
But he's
by any means.
He's the biggest.
By any
artist.
means, he was not on those grounds. Do you think nobody wanted to see Drake, and that was the ultimate reason
people
they booed him.
People that listen to Tyler, I guarantee you, view Drake as one of the GOATs.
They probably do.
Okay, so one of the GOATs came out and didn't win over a crowd. So you as a new artist with one song playing over other fucking songs trying to win over a crowd. A festival that's seeing multiple artists over a weekend, that's a hard thing to do. You could do it, but it's like you need to work the crowd, bro. You need to team up with somebody, go on tour, do your own shows with people that want to come see you. Do that, work the crowd, build songs, chemistry like that type shit. You don't just throw them out in the festival. One song, here's a festival. There's gonna be 30,000 people out there. Go perform. You don't do that, bro.
Yeah, but it's a little different because their name is on the flyer. Everyone knows they're coming. It's not like.
But no, this is why you're so fucking delusional right now. It's a festival. People is buying tickets. A 3-day weekend festival. It's headlines. She's not a headliner. they gonna be there if she's there or not, bro. They there to see Travis Scott. They there to see Chris Brown. They there to see other people, bro. They not there to see her. She's just somebody there filling in time. Do you not understand that as at a festival? Do you not understand how a festival works?
They know she. I don't see what your point is.
Yeah, she's going to be. I mean, yeah, they know other people are performing, but as somebody else performing, you're just somebody else there until the headline get there.
So what you saying is that nobody's gonna pay her any mind. Nobody's gonna There's no one that's gonna check out her set.
I mean, there's people going to be there, but it's not going to be like, oh, I'm here to see. It's pretty much, I'm waiting for my shit. I guess you don't know how festivals work.
Nah, I mean, I don't even know what you're ranting on about at this point. 10-minute set, new artist, you got a hit, you play your two other most top songs that you feel like is rocking. That's good. Even if you're not headlining, which why would she be headlining if she's a new artist at a festival?
Because you're saying they're in this situation, they know she's going to be there. I mean, yeah, they know she's going to be there, but they're not there for her.
Okay, but that's the point. That's why, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's different from the Drake situation. You can't. She's not the special guest headlining randomly at not randomly, but she's not the question mark special guest at Camp Flogna.
What is she there to do?
She's the upcoming artist at a festival with a 10-minute set, trying to grow her.
Okay, work the crowd, right?
Work the crowd, perform her song,
work the crowd, perform her song,
get notoriety.
Okay, so she's trying to go there, work the crowd with like 30 other artists there. Not all of them big, but probably like 10 big artists. Lil Durk, Lil Baby, these motherfuckers like that. That's who they there to see, right? And she just one of them in there, right? So you got different crowds, Doja Cat, all this other shit. It's a big ass festival, right? So nobody's really there to see her. Yeah, that one song, people are gonna like, okay. But when it comes to other shit, it's kind of difficult. If Drake can't come out as a special guest, as an established artist, and they wasn't there to see Drake. They don't know who they was going to see.
You must not understand the power of expectation.
I mean, I guess you don't understand something. As an artist working a crowd, as somebody from a mic, there's a crowd that you have to win over every time. It's not just I put out a song. It's a crowd it's somebody there that you have to entertain.
I know.
Okay,
I performed on stage.
So somebody came out and tried to perform for somebody that didn't want to fucking hear them.
Because they were expecting someone else. I don't see how you don't understand how that's like the big changer. If it was like, yeah, Drake's coming out, y'all. Drake's like, he's about to come and perform a couple songs, y'all. There would be no problem. But when I'm expecting to see something and I see something else that's not what I was expecting, I'm going to be fucking pissed. I don't want to see that shit. Even if in the normal sense I would have been rocking with it if I knew it, I don't want to see that. I'm enraged right now because I'm not getting what I wanted.
I mean,
if you a new artist and you on stage, man, take that chance. Take that chance. Play your songs, play your set. Plus, it's as the artist and the person, it's networking behind the scenes and stuff like that. Why would you not do that? Why would you not do that? Now, I definitely could understand. I could see what you're saying, but I don't feel like it's a good enough reason because some people might not know your song and some people might record the crowd to try to embarrass you.
I mean, but like, bro, you got one song.
One thing I learned growing up, when you learning something, when you trying to master your craft and you trying to perfect it, people are going to laugh at you all the time. And they're going to laugh at you all the time until you get that shit. And then them niggas going to be nodding their head and clapping. Oh, I'm trying to get like you, bro. Oh, I'm trying like you, bro. Oh, look at that person. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
You go out there on the festival with one song, try to win over a crowd. You could do it. I'm not saying you can't do it, but the chances that you are, like, you can't just, like, bro, it's bad. If you a manager and you throwing your artists out there, fuck you, bro. You need to work out these tours, build the crowd up, the song just came out. Like this what I'm saying. Like I don't know like why you don't like the song just came out a couple months ago, and now she's on the festival. If this song came out last year, and she's doing her thing,
Oh shit.
and she's doing her thing like now, like or she came out with a couple other songs type shit, or like another song that somebody else knows. Like this is a good look for her, bro. Cause now the energy, like festivals are about energy and impacting the crowd. You can't just play your song on loudspeakers at a crowd. Like you, as somebody that recorded the song, as somebody that performed, your performance wasn't the same as the song. They wouldn't get the same connection as listening to the song. So performing is a different art.
It is.
So it's like you got somebody that just came out with one song. They don't really. Some people might have stage presence, but it's like it's a risky gamble, bro. Like you don't do that. You don't just throw them out in 30,000 people. Especially in today's age, because your ass will go viral. And yes, they will laugh at your ass, and it will hinder your career in today's time if you're an artist making music. So just take that down.
Be afraid. Don't perform
Be
on
smart.
stage.
Be smart.
Be scared, y'all. Don't do it. Don't take that chance. You might get laughed at.
If that's what you heard, then it wasn't meant for you. But yeah, but you was talking about Nick Cannon and shit though, right?
Now, yeah, how you feel about which side of the fence do you fall on? Because some people feel like he's being extremely irresponsible, and other or maybe like 10 people feel like it's within his right as a man that can provide for that many kids to begin with.
Are you one of those 10 people?
Yeah, for the most part.
I guess I'm one of those 10 people. I mean, cause like I don't give a fuck what he do. Like it shouldn't be. Oh, he's being irresponsible. Like he got money. He can take care of all these kids.
Yeah, Nick Cannon has been making movies since I was like 5 years old.
On
Plus,
TV.
his TV show has been on TV since I was like
Hosting shows.
12.
American Got Talent.
So I'm pretty sure his bag is long. I'm pretty sure he has more than enough money to take care of 10 kids. I also feel like a lot of people that say that are Christians, and you're supposed to go forth and multiply. And why not do that if you can afford to? And I feel like another thing about it, there is an innate urge for a man to spread his seed that I feel a woman may just never understand on a fundamental level, which is the party that I see mostly has an issue with what he's doing. He's gonna be the next Genghis Khan on in a couple years. Like 12% of the population gonna have his DNA.
You know, it's crazy. That's what he said he was going for. He said that's what he was trying to do, and then he said I don't know if it's true, but it was like rumors that he had like an illness or some shit. He don't know how long he gonna live, so he was just trying to like spread the seed type shit.
He does have an illness, which goes into the other thing. I don't know if you heard of the conspiracy theory, like people saying he having kids so he can have multiple donors. Just on some like
one of my kids gonna give me a
yeah, I need a kidney. I got somebody that's compatible with me, same blood, same genes.
No,
it's a very dark.
So you want to get a underdeveloped kidney?
It's a very dark. Well, I mean, in the event that this kid matures and grows up,
but he's having them now for a reason. He's not having them 10 years. Like you don't just say, oh yeah, you got an illness, and you wait 13 years for him to get older. Like you don't really have that time, bro. Like
Yeah.
he has enough money to find somebody compatible and just smoke them.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be more easy.
True that. Yeah, and I was gonna say, I was gonna just condemn those conspiracy theories because that's actually kind of ugly to even
He's gonna
mention
harm his
something like
kid.
that.
I mean, but no, I don't give a fuck, bro. No, he could do him, bro. I mean, but the only thing that I would like push back on is like, if you have an illness and you just trying to have a bunch of kids, and you just gonna die, bro. They father gonna die, bro.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna say
it's like now what?
you won't be there for them, but they'll definitely have each other. I guess that even raises a question too. Like, let's say you are there. Let's say you have all these kids in one house. Like, how many kids could you actually legitimately like?
I mean, you seen cheaper by the dozen?
You love your son, like you tuck your son in at night, you kiss him, you take care of him, change his diaper, just all the stuff, help with homework, emotional support, extracurricular activities times 10. Like, how much of that can you actually do? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
I mean, that's why you got like 10 different baby moms.
I'm gonna start forgetting people's names. Go take the trash out. Start getting shirts with numbers on them.
Yeah.
A5.
Kid next door type shit.
Put them in a tree house.
Put them in a dog house. Each one of them sleeping like a little lit, like cage and shit.
Sure.
No, that's lit, right? I said nah.
I was gonna say that's gonna add to the story of
Or kidney.
Yeah. It's gonna bolster that story.
Nah, but fucking in Canada though. So nah. You about to take that drink right now, bro?
Yeah.
But nah, you trying to end this drink?
Yes, sir.
This was another episode of the Slct podcast. That's your boy Sweet.
It's the Sun God.
This is episode 17. And we'll see you next week, motherfuckers.